Hello, everybody. Welcome to Can You Teach an Old Dog New Tricks? And we're going to do this through Zoom. And for those that are part of my Zoom channel, if not, what I want you to do is I'll give you the Zoom ID and we can go from there. So who knows? And all my people that are on my Zoom call, if you want to go to your YouTube channel and see if we're live, and we'll see. But we'll get this thing started here in a second. Appreciate everybody coming. Oh, we've got a pretty good group here. So whoever's first to let me know if you're there or not. Appreciate it. Here comes Ronette. I want to welcome everybody. Hello, Lana. How are you?
I did not log out and back in on YouTube, so I'm still here on the other.
That's okay. That's
it
all right. It
merged right in just real smooth. Didn't blink at all.
That's all right. Great. All right. If you'll mute your mic. Hello, Willa. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm good. How you doing? I'm trying to log into YouTube.
All right. Well, good.
Trying to learn how to be multitasking person.
I understand.
But I hope you're doing well.
Yeah. Hello, Sophie. How are you?
Hi, Johnny. I'm good.
All right. Who else is here? I'm looking at this through live stream, so everything I see is kind of small. Hello, Diva. I know you're here.
Hi, Johnny. Did you do your YouTube? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, we're trying to go live. We're trying to be live on YouTube. Can you see if so? Anybody? So when you get on YouTube, under your subscriptions, you should be able to see, can you teach an old dog new tricks? And it should show that I'm live.
Oh, when did you start being live? Or what time?
2 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
I got it. It's working.
Can you hear?
Let me go check.
Good.
Just trying to see how.
All righty. So I want to, and Ronette, you're here. Hello, Ronette.
Hey, Johnny, how are you? What are you watching? I'm trying to find out where it's from.
Smash the live button. Smash the like button. Oh, everybody. Oh, that's what. So when you're on YouTube, if you would please click on the like button, or I think that's the thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, give me a like if you don't mind. So who all's with us on YouTube so far?
I'm with you. Today I'm trying to figure out how to log out of the Zoom and stay on the live and YouTube.
You should just be able to minimize that page.
Okay. I don't want to lose it.
You're not going to lose it.
Okay.
And guess what we're going to do here? We're going to be introducing your host, Johnny B. Scott III. Can y'all hear me good? Is the volume good?
Yeah, the volume is, but I got something else playing on there. Whatever you had a video or something on YouTube, it was playing on my phone.
Yeah, can you see me here? Is there a video playing?
When I pull it up, it's got me watching something. It's got you talking.
Okay, this is going to be a tester. Johnny, your audio, everything is good, but I can't do anything else on your YouTube. You're coming through. I
No.
did manage to get a message through to you.
Yeah,
What else
you
do
can-
need us to check out?
Yeah, you can do a comment.
Yeah, that works.
Okay,
Mhm.
so but it's not like a chat. I don't think I've got it set up yet on chat to where
It says live chat underneath.
right.
Okay.
So just click
And
on
it
that.
says- I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be able to click on that maybe. And
I tried that. Yes.
okay.
I'm sorry, and I don't see the like button there. I just saw Bitcoin thing.
No, it on the towards the bottom right of the page, there should be a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and which is the like button. There's a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Hit the thumbs up, please.
That doesn't show up if you come in through the other way.
Not through Zoom though.
Yeah. Mhm.
No, you're not seeing it. It's the bottom center under the screen, according to BZ Watchdog. Want to give him a thumbs up for helping me set this up. So, yeah, BZ's a really good guy. He's got this thing figured out. And we have Annette coming in. Gosh, we haven't seen Annette in a while, have we? So we want to welcome everybody. So we are live now. I'm probably going to have to edit this up a little bit. So I tell you what we're going to do, if you don't mind. We are going to introduce me, the old dog. My name's Johnny B. Scott III, or Johnny Bruce Scott III, which means my dad was a junior and his dad was a senior. All right. I was born in Fort Worth, Texas on the 29th of October, 1952, which makes me 72 pushing 73. My mom and my dad were from Mayer, Texas, and Groesbeck, Texas. My dad was big in football. My dad was an only child. His mother died when he was 10 years old of cancer. So my father was raised by my aunt. Her name was Allie Webb. We called her Aunt Dear, is what we called her. She owned a tailor shop, a dry cleaners in Groesbeck, and she ran that all her life. So that was an interesting time. So every summer, I would come spend a couple of weeks with my aunt, or with Aunt Dear, and with my grandmother. My mother was the youngest of 5. She was a beauty queen. I'll never forget. When she was my age now, I guess, she kept relating a story about she had won a beauty contest, and an old man came up to her and said, "Marianne, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be old." And she says those words ring in her ear. So now I'm that old guy. So anyway, we moved to Fort Worth, Texas. My dad worked for Bell Helicopter all his working career. He had a heart attack in the 50s, and he lived to a ripe old age of 86. My father was a real peach of a man. He really was. He had a very strong religious background. He was very much involved in the church. He would take kids to Glorietta every summer and help them. He was a great guy. My mom was involved in network marketing, believe it or not. I'll never forget, after a week's worth of work, we would sit and count coins that she had collected off of her Tupperware business and her interior design business. Matter of fact, Mary Kay of Mary Kay Cosmetics was in her downline in home interior design. So I guess I have network marketing in my blood somewhere. But I'd claim not to be a network marketer. So my mom also worked for the Chamber of Commerce in Hearst, where she met my stepdad, who was a builder. My dad was a builder in Fort Worth. The building industry is very cyclical, so it got really pretty bad. He thought he could take us to Las Vegas, New Mexico, buy some land where they hadn't built a house in years, and he could get rich in the housing business in Las Vegas, New Mexico. Well, guess what? Going into a community like that as an outsider, and being a gringo at that from Texas, we had a pretty tough go at it. But that's where I went through junior high and part of my high school years. I moved back to Texas to live with my dad for a little bit before I graduated. Well, guess what? Although I was always involved in sports, primarily football, it was kind of weird. When I came back, I was ineligible to play because if you know anything about Texas football, they're pretty strict. So anyway, I became the Rudy of the Eastern Hills High School football team. If anybody knows the movie Rudy. I left school. Well, when I was in high school, I met a man by the name of Danny Fisher, who was in the landscape business, who taught me my work ethic, and he taught me my drinking ethic, which I don't want to say I'm too proud of, but it is what it is. I got out of high school, got drafted in 1972, and Vietnam was pretty much ending. So to avoid the draft, I joined the National Guard. But the building industry went stop again. So in 1974, if you remember that year, there was an oil embargo and times got really tough. So I went regular Army and went to Fort Hood, Texas, where I served with the 1st to 7th Cav, 1st Cavalry Division. Again, if you know anything about that era, that's when we had the peanut guy as our president. We had high inflation. They froze all ranks, so I couldn't get promoted. So I left the military, went back to Fort Worth, and decided to go into the oil business, where I promptly got blown off of an oil storage tank and broke my back. Well, that's what you get for chasing the American dream, I guess. So anyway, in my rehab, I was introduced to the Paralyzed Veterans of America, also to a group called Point, Paraplegic on Independent Nature Trips. They taught me how to scuba dive, how to sail, how to get back involved in life, how to get involved in wheelchair sports, where I played wheelchair tennis. Became the president of the Dallas Wheelchair Tennis Club. Can't imagine why I would do that. Through the Paralyzed Veterans of America, I became their sports director. A job opportunity opened up in Washington, D.C. as an associate director for sports and recreation. I was accepted in that position. Shortly thereafter, I became the director and served as the director of sports and recreation for the Paralyzed Veterans of America for 10 years there, and left Washington, D.C., came home, bought a ranch, and that's where I am today. Believe it or not, my neighbor was a guy by the name of Joby Gay. And he introduced me to Karatbars. That was my first experience in network marketing. And quite frankly, I loved it. It taught me, well, I had been trading options, but it taught me more about finance. It taught me about network marketing. It taught me about sharing other experiences with each other, and met many of you folks. All right. So after Karatbars, we went into a program with GS Partners, which taught us about cryptocurrency. So when I say, can you teach an old dog new tricks? Then I mean it, because I had no idea really how to operate a computer, much less, do what we're doing today. BZ Watchdog, or Basil, came in and he taught me about, or he has a program. Hang on just a second. Steve. Hello, Steve Stevenson. So anyway, he says that finance is a really good program on YouTube. So he encouraged me to set up this live stream, because guess what, guys? There's a lot of us, you guys tell me, there's a lot of us old folks out here that don't know the first thing about computers, much less cryptocurrency, much less network marketing. And so we're all learning together. And that's the purpose of this call. This call is designed for us to help each other learn about the internet, cryptocurrency, crypto wallets, both decentralized and centralized wallets. We already know that, my goodness, the banks, where else can we go put our money to where it will outperform the banks? And that's what our goals are. At this stage in my life, I'm on Social Security, a small VA pension or compensation, but very little. It does pay me enough to pay my bills, but it doesn't help me leave a legacy for my kids. So if this is something you're interested in, we're all going to learn together. Any comments from the gallery? We're on YouTube, and And the Zoom ID is 694-363-5462. There is no password. So
I'll go first. I just like to say thank you, Mr. Johnny. Because the way that you've been helping me, you've been doing this for a long time. Because I was with y'all when y'all started with the carrot bars. And I'm still learning. So I appreciate you and thank you for everything that you do.
well, it is my pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So any questions that we may have today on anything that I covered, or what you would like to see covered here? We probably will be doing more formal presentations, but the floor is open.
Johnny, I'm still trying to navigate through your YouTube. Everything I heard through Zoom. I don't know what's going on.
Well, that might be a good thing, right? That way we're not echoing. Can anybody else here on Zoom? And BZ, can you hear us through the YouTube channel? Anybody else?
I'm still,
Johnny,
I'm still on the YouTube channel. I never did log out and back in on YouTube.
Well, BZ says we can still hear you, so that's good. All right.
I couldn't pull you up on YouTube.
Okay, it's at Old Dog 254. And when you pull that up, you should be able to see a live and click on the go live. Steve Stevenson, how are you today?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am doing well, sitting up straight. Glad to be here.
Good. So,
Hi, Johnny.
yes, hi, Annette.
Annette Funicello here. I just want to give you a compliment. You know, it's good that you told us who you are, where you came from, so we see where your heart came from. You know, it's really remarkable how you like to help others. Remarkable, so remarkable. I've always noticed that. So I want to give you that compliment about your heart and helping others.
Well,
Keep up the good work.
thank you, Annette. And it's so good to see you. We've missed you.
Okay, thank you. It's good to see you too. You've been well?
For the most part, yes.
Okay, God is good. Thank you.
Had a little bout with the shingles. So I'm going to tell everybody, if you get a chance to get the vaccine, I would do it. I'll be honest with you. This, especially if you get it on the face, it was not fun. Anybody else have a question, comment? Now, I want to say that we're going to be discussing some of the programs that we were in that are still trying to complete. Like I said, we did talk about that real briefly. Karatbars, GS Partners, FX Crypto Velocity. We will talk about Bellator. We will talk about a bunch more. Let's see. We'll talk. The primarily one that we're dealing in right now is BitNest, which I really, really like because it basically is paying 24% on the money for 28 days. That's the maximum time that your money's at risk. Let's see, Unlock BTC. Cryptex, and a new project that's, I say, relatively new in Texas called Texit Coin, TEXIT. That coin's gone since I've been involved, 30 cents to $2.17. And it doesn't look like it's slowing down. The only way you can, so one of the reasons that we're looking at these, we're wanting to learn the difference between a centralized program and a decentralized program. The Apperton DAO 1 project is a decentralized program, and if it ever opens up to where we can get involved in Texas or in the United States, we want to be able to know how to operate in the decentralized world. And the best teacher, in my opinion, is BitNest. Okay. We're going to talk about MetaMask wallets. We're going to talk about Exodus wallets. We're going to talk about Coinbase, Kraken. We'll cover a lot of things and look at the pros and cons and many of these projects. Many of y'all know that in the last couple of weeks, they had the Genius Act go through, which basically talked about stable coins and cryptocurrency in the United States. There's another bill that hopefully will be finalized soon, which will talk about regulations on all other cryptocurrencies. But the federal government finally has decided to take hold. All right. So that's good news for the crypto world. All right. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing here. I would like everybody, if you don't mind, please go into your YouTube channel and get into Old Dog, or let's see, we should have a link to this.
Let me hook into another device, Johnny. I'll get it.
Okay. And so I ask you to go on and click the thumbs up or the like button. So we can make this thing worthwhile. And was anybody on the corporate call this morning at 4:00 in the morning?
I went to get on and it said not for US, but then it also in my email said it was changed to 4 p.m. So I don't know if it's going to be this afternoon at 4 p.m.
No, it was 4 a.m. this morning.
4
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah, but the email they sent me said the time has been corrected. It's been modified.
Right.
I'm like, never done a 4 p.m. But I did try to get on at 4 a.m. and it gave me that error message. Wouldn't let me on because it said not yet. And I know you said you got to have a VPN, so I made sure my VPN was on first, but it still wouldn't let me in.
Well, you got to make sure that you're logged into a country that's outside the United States. If you log into a VPN that's in the United States, you can't get on.
Oh, okay.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello,
Yes, I was
Thora.
on this- Hi, I was on this morning. Sorry to be late.
That's all right. Can I get you to go to YouTube, to the Old Dog, or to Old Dog 254, and see
Sure
it,
can.
and give us a thumbs up if you can get on the live?
I will do that now.
Yes, we're live
Okay,
now.
yeah. Wait, let me see.
And Steve, were you able to get on the call this morning?
Yes, sir, I was. Yes, sir, I was. The call lasted about half an hour. Only Bruce and Dirk showed up.
mhm.
Dirk, with all due respect, did what Dirk does. He's a cheerleader. No real substantive information about that. Bruce went through and he read a statement from the chairman. It was kind of like a little victory lap. It was pretty short. They talked about, Bruce talked about, parenting and the Dow moving forward. Still, no, I guess the EU people still have not gotten paid. They're talking about the consolidation and finalizing everything. Apparently, they're saying for the people over in the States with Alex Partners, they are saying that Alex is in the process of, turning the crank and getting the numbers in place in order to be able to go ahead and process the refunds for the people that have requested them. Bruce talked briefly about Texas, shockingly, and they took credit for the win against the state in the complaint that had been settled. He did not mention the secondary complaint. He did not mention our status as Texans with any, in regard to anything that GSP would be doing, independently, since we're not part of Alex or the settling states. How, what would happen. And, they kind of gloss over a lot of this stuff. And,
Right.
What they would call a high level. I've never been impressed with their communication skills, despite the fact that he's communications director.
Okay, Steve, if I
yes,
can
sir.
stop you for a second here. It's my understanding that this is supposed to be recorded, and hopefully in the near future we'll be able to get that that recorded call out and to everybody. So
He did say that, yes.
right,
He did
and the
say that,
next
and I believe it happened.
If everyone would look on the telegram, I sent that call out to you. So check your telegram. Johnny, check your telegram.
right there, is that the
Call from the phone.
that's the audio recording, correct?
Yes, I have it printed out, but it's too long. I don't think it's not taking properly. So
Well,
I sent you the audio.
All right, let's cover that later. But so just remember, everybody, that the next call is September the 4th. So they're still making progress. We would like to know when anybody gets notified or gets their offer or gets their refund. We would like to know. Okay.
If I could, Johnny, the September 4th call is at 6 p.m. CET, and I looked it up, and that should translate to 11 a.m. Central.
Oh, that's great.
September 4th.
Great. So that way we don't have to.
You'll probably need to register again, and you'll probably, like Johnny said, have to have the VPN that allows you to get in from or appear to be in from another country.
Right.
This outside the United States. I just picked I think I picked Cape Town because I picked Johannesburg because it was a convenient to work.
All right.
Oh, one last thing I wanted to say was in relation to what Bruce said was about. He mentioned amazingly the masternode holders, and that the chairman had specifically pulled them out and said that once again they would be rewarded for, I guess, their faithfulness in what they had done in building, obviously the building the project up to where it was. So he did say that the chairman was aware and that they would be rewarded. Now, he did not. He said nothing else substantive. There was nothing substantive, and there was no timeline given for anything to happen in the future.
Right.
They just had big smiles. They just had big smiles on and said, keep going.
Well, for those that are still have masternodes or that still are staking, shoot, I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've already got 10 today. I got 10 yesterday. So it's still, the staking is still working. So I would highly recommend that if you've got a Core wallet and you've got coins, stake them. If you don't have a Core wallet, it's a real trick to get one. So I don't know about being able to do that.
Yeah.
So anyway, folks, we've been, again, I want to ask, is there any other question or about what we're doing here, or any other comments that we can make before we close this one?
Well,
Yeah.
John,
Absolutely. No, Laura, you hang on.
Hello, BZ.
Okay, so I put it in the chat on the sidebar if you guys want to go to the chat. That's Johnny's live stream link. Make sure you click on it, take you right to his page. Hit the like button, help Johnny out, push it through the algorithm, get it up there. Because we're going to try to migrate all this for Johnny to one place so it's not so difficult going back and forth. So just make sure you go and hit that like button for him.
Thank you very much, BZ, for all your help. All right, Thora.
Laura or Thora?
Thora.
Yes.
Mhm.
I have something new, but I just got it. Let me see if I can make it. I'll tell you what it is. I wanted to loop my Bitnest. And when I attempted to send it to the MetaMask, there was a different account, MetaMask account. So
Okay.
I canceled it.
Okay, I tell you what. I tell you what we're going to do. Here in a minute, we will end the live stream, and we will stay on Zoom, and I'll help you specifically on that.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else?
before you shut down, I just would like to take some of those links off. I was going to say before Basil had said something about the links on, it's already there to link up to your YouTube. So before you shut down, I just want to grab some of the things out of the chat, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Anybody else have anything they would like to say? Comments, questions?
Hi, Johnny.
Yes, Annette.
Yeah, I always wondered, you know, they say don't put your money in the bank again, you get it coins. So let's say somebody gives me 10 million Bitcoins and I want to put it somewhere. Where would I put it?
You put it in my account. No. I'm teasing. Well, you would want to put it probably in multiple wallets, like your MetaMask wallet, your Exodus wallet, only in decentralized wallets, especially. And then when they talk about a hard wallet, as I understand it, folks, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but your Trezor or Ledger or whatever, these are, so your coins are on the blockchain. They're not necessarily in your wallet. Okay. Mm-hmm. So your Trezor is basically a private key that allows you to move your coins from one place to another. So when they talk about a hard wallet, in other words, your Bitcoin isn't something you can hold, right? It's digital, right? So, but what you want to do at all costs is you want to be able to protect, your your assets. And that's done by protecting your private key. Okay. So we all have two addresses. We have a private address, which is the private key that allows you to move coins out. And you have a public address. The public address cannot be used to withdraw your funds. Okay. It only shows where it only addresses where the coins are shown in that address. All right. Does that make sense?
So, what are the decentralized wallets?
A decentralized wallet means you control the private key. A centralized wallet means they control the private key. All right.
Okay. And what are some of the names of the decentralized wallets?
I'm sorry.
What are some of the names of the decentralized wallets?
Exodus, Trust,
Okay.
MetaMask.
MetaMask. Okay.
The easiest way to do that is just Google decentralized wallets, and they should give you a list of what somebody
Thank you,
suggested
John.
was the best.
Okay. Thanks so much.
If I may.
Trust
just
wallet
chime in
is
here.
another. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I was recently contacted by Trezor. They had a partial breach. And if you are looking to purchase the wallet, you might want to do a little research prior to you. If you're not already up in the Trezor ecosystem, you will probably be all right if you start now. I'm not sure exactly what the breach entailed, but they have been proactive about contacting me.
Okay,
And I have not used it.
if you have a Trust or Trezor wallet, if you don't have one and you want to buy one, then what you want to do is you want to go to their website and buy it from them, not from Amazon, not from any other source. You want to buy it directly from Trezor, because if not, somebody could have already opened it up, got your private key and all that other good stuff, and is just waiting for you to load it up. Okay.
So the Trezor is the same as the Ledger?
It's two different animals, but it's basically you have to plug them in in order for them to work. You have to plug them into your computer.
Okay.
It's like a USB drive.
Okay,
And
thank you.
they're only active when they're plugged in.
Correct.
That's how they're protected.
Correct.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. I want to thank everybody for this first live feed. I would appreciate it again before we go if you could go on and push the like button, and we'll see how this thing works. And then we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same station, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be doing this 7 days a week, unless there's a big holiday or something. Or, as they say, God willing or the creek don't rise. And according to Lana, that was the Creek Indians. So, all right.
There you go.
Okay, folks, we're going to end this live stream. We'll still be on Zoom. So everybody take care. Have a great day. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good seeing you, Johnny.